that means we're gonna go into the draft finally here for the first game of the Mobile Legends Bang Bang Professional League regular season.
Alrighty.
Of course, later on we also have Happy Feet and Archangel Own. By the way, just have to add that there.
You know what?
And
Since you
Signal
said that,
Ultra
I
and
might as well say that the last
Yeah.
match will be Signal Ultra versus Archangel WM.
Exactly. So we had a bit of adjustment there. Of course, Finesse gonna be facing off against White Rascals. This is gonna be a best of 3. So you kind of have to expect some.
You mentioned all this earlier. And look,
Yeah.
he's banned right now.
Right there, banned right away. Kind of goes to show the priority that that these teams have for this hero. So any big picks here that you're looking forward to? I mean, we already have a Selena and a Gushan ban on the other side for White Rascal.
I'm actually looking forward to a Claude.
Yeah,
Yep,
there
here,
you
the
go.
mind. A Claude
Read
and
your mind.
maybe a Hanabi. Angela, there's a
I'm
pretty
kind of,
good chance, but
Yeah.
and I wouldn't bet on it too much.
Kind of expecting that already on White Rascals, picking up a Hanabi and having maybe one
Yeah.
good front line. Of course, Alice is also
Alice is actually
Really
kind of
high up.
irritating if the player knows how to use her really well because
Yeah.
she's kind of hard to kill.
higher tier up in the
Not
picking
kind of,
list.
I mean she is hard to kill.
Yes, and of course, some of that can be remedied by some of the lifesteal removing items.
Yes.
But of course, that's going to come in later into the game.
Yep.
Early on, she is a really powerful wrecking ball with her ultimate, and of course, that's something that we're going to have to watch out for, especially once she hits those level 4 marks. Of course, on the other side, they lock in Kaja,
Kaja,
and of course, Martis.
Martis.
Any opinions on this so far?
I kind of like how they have both Claude and Martis just because, you know, the damage. And speed where Claude, like, I call it teleport. When he teleports from one place to another, it can be good for chasing and doing team fight initiates. But at the same time, Kaja as a tank is really, really good.
She really
and,
is.
and they were able to get that. So, huge advantage to
Again,
them side.
priority is actually pretty good, right? I
Yep.
mean, picking the Kaja up, able to get the Claude as well. That's kind of impressive.
I know. You
Yeah,
know what?
isn't it?
I don't think Hanabi is that needed in the composition, but should they get Hanabi, I'm like, okay, they got everyone.
It's gotta be perfect.
I know.
I know. Of course, guys, thank you so much for being here. Again, share the stream if you like what you're seeing with the hashtag Be Legendary, hashtag MPLS2. And, give us a shout out here on the chat. We'll try to read them as much as we
Please.
can.
And do invite your friends, like the ones where you play classic and rank with. Hey, there's this stream, international stream. You guys might want to watch it, and you learn a couple of things, right?
Yeah, it's actually quite amazing what amazing plays you really learn once you get into the game, once you watch how they play. Of course, Kagura already locked in on the other side for Finesse, fronted by Anakai. Not bad at all compared to what they have on White Rascals. It's a bit more of a press R to win combination.
Yes.
Except for maybe the chase that can be provided by this Harley.
yeah.
But of course, that's a hover. They're not gonna do that. There you go, locking in the saber.
They got
Trying
a
to-
saver.
These guys from White Rascals trying to give us some fun.
They're
Picking
trying to confuse us.
trying to show up with an Alucard. Of course, that's not gonna happen here. This is high level Mobile Legends, ladies and gents. So, again, really looking forward to what these teams have to offer.
Well, composition-wise, both are really good. But which do you like more?
Kind of edging towards the
Finesse.
actually White Rascals.
Oh, really?
That's a
Why?
bit weird. I mean, I kind of liked what Finesse was going
Uh-huh.
for earlier, but now that White Rascals, they're kind of playing towards their strength. They have the Harley in with the composition, have a great front line with the Cho. I mean, Gatot.
Yes.
Come on, that's an almost instant initiation, insta kill on any lane that they choose, especially having the Gatot with the ultra wide range ultimate.
Yes, yeah.
So I'm looking forward to a lot of plays made by this Cho Gatot Gacha combo. And what about you guys? Who do you think is gonna win? Shout it down.
Yan.
On
So,
this- on this-
comment your thoughts on
Yeah.
both teams' composition and which you prefer more.
I mean, Ken, we really want to see your insights again. We want to see who are your pickings here. Of course, this is the first game for the Mobile Legends Bang Bang Professional League regular season. Again, as well, there's a lot to expect from these teams. Again, you saw them. If you have been watching the streams consistently, you saw how they performed. The online qualifiers, they are pretty high tier. It's gonna be a bit maybe a bit different compared to season 1, where Aver Main was just really wrecking havoc to all of the teams without even breaking a sweat. I think they only lost once in the entirety of a 2-day competition. So trying to see if they can mix it up. Of course, kind of some of the members of the original team are kind of spread out, but we'll have to see because they did train some new blood, and that's something that we're gonna check out later on. I think that's gonna be come in like tomorrow.
Yeah.
So for the meantime, the White Rascals, they have been. I think they came in around in the middle of the pack here in the last season. They did. From the news I heard, they had a revamp of their organization and all that. And it's just really exciting to see what they have to offer. And again, can't wait to see what they have. For the meantime, Finesse, these guys, I don't have much experience seeing them in the tournaments, but I have played with some of them. They gotta say, I think we can expect some really big things from this team as well.
Come on, don't keep me hanging. Couple of stories, please.
Yeah, a couple stories, man. Some of them actually catch the streams that I'm in. It's actually really interesting. Really good people there. Of course, let's jump straight into the game. We have Finesse Solid versus White Rascals Alliance. Again, these teams really edging forward into the fight.
It's roughly 1 minute into the game and everyone's just really aggressive. I love these kinds of plays because usually early game, like super early, people or heroes are just farming, they're just laning, which is good. But there's something about the art of being early, being aggressive early that's just amazing. Like you can get advantage up until the end of the game just because you were aggressive in the early game.
Yeah, exactly. And right now, Finesse actually showing up really strong again. If they keep this Claude alive, that's going to be a big problem for White Rascals. So that's something we're going to have to watch out for, this bottom lane from Finesse Solid. For the meantime, White Rascals, they're pretty much aware. This show, Oshita Ramen, spending a lot of time in this bottom lane. Of course, they're trying to catch out Claude. If you can catch out Claude early on, that's a big boost to this Harley.
It's true. The name Oshita Ramen made me kind of hungry because, it's ramen.
Yeah,
But
you gotta
anyway,
get that ramen, man.
About your thoughts on Claude, you're right. If they were able to sustain Claude and Claude gets the EXP, the farm, the kills, everything, and itemization that he needs, he's going to be really scared. Like, he's just going to walk all over the map.
That's right. Right now, look at this. White Rascals going to be given a taste of their own medicine. The roam on the top for Levi. He gets first blood. Right now, they get another one. Kagura gets out the Harley. Can they get more? Apparently not. Very low HP here for Finesse. Carl trying to make a run for it, but he's getting chased by Oshita Ramen very closely. He's going to be able to get out with that umbrella. But so far, looking good for Finesse Solid with almost an 800 gold lead from that clash.
Yes, that was a really nice chase by Oshita Ramen. It just so happened that their response was quick and probably skills were in cooldown, and he didn't want to risk it.
Yeah. Again, that's something you wanna just keep steady. You don't want to be too greedy when it comes to these fights. Something that we're going to have to look forward to again. How fast can Finesse Solid actually ramp up that bot lane? But in the meantime, the mid lane's the one that's getting all the attention. They're getting all of the gold so far.
Yes, that's true. And one of the things we all know is mid lane is the hardest lane just because first, it's the lane nearest to the base. And second, once you're placed in the mid, ganks from the top and the bottom lane can go to you.
Exactly. Of course, speaking of ganks though, they're going to be getting another one here. White Rascals gonna catch someone off guard. That's something you really don't want to see, actually. Right now, Levi is trying to keep those creep waves in check. Of course, Turtle is a very big objective. They're probably eyeing that very soon. Of course, a man down here for Finesse. They're just getting the Kaja back up. This could take a while. That's it. Okay, let's have a look at here. See here. Top lane, gonna be fighting off Finesse. They catch someone if Oshita Ramen, no backup whatsoever. Where is the rest of the team? It's gonna be an easy kill here for Finesse.
That was kind of that hurts because there's 4 of them and he's the only one there, right?
Exactly. So right now, let's look at this. They're gonna get more gold because of that easy kill. Just one death, and they get so much from that. Of course, here's a small comeback here for White Rascals. Not gonna get anything, but they did managed to see the turtle get stolen from their faces there. Easy gold for Finesse Solid.
One of the things you might want to consider in this early game is, of course, the turtle. Lord can be put off to later if you just want extra push, but for early team gold and EXP, you ought to get the turtle. That's why sometimes, well, most of the times in most of my games, gangs and team fights usually start at the turtle area.
Yes, and when that goes in your favor, it's gonna snowball out of control. That's something that you want to see. Right now, Levi though, again getting Ramen into a really good position. Way of the Dragon into a tower isn't really that good if you don't have anyone to back you up. You're gonna try to catch someone off guard. Again, Ramen has the force to flicker out. Of course, a lot of pressure here by Finesse. Where is the rest of the team? They're actually on the bottom lane. Of course, they're going to take mid, but is the bottom lane going to go down? Apparently so. They do get a lot of pressure down for that, but that does give Dale a lot of room to roam around. They get another kill, though, out of the camera. They are going to jump in, get out Gacha on the back end. Going to try to catch Boo, but of course, he's way out of position right now for a kill. That's going to be more gold over in favor of Finesse.
Okay, going back to what happened earlier, that was a really nice tower dive by Levi and really good follow-up. But it just so happens that they left the bot lane unattended. So the moment they got mid lane, the other team got the bot lane.
Absolutely. And again, more fights here for Finesse. They get an easy kill onto the Alice. Great job there for Finesse. Again, gaining momentum very, very easily on the bot lane without any response whatsoever from White Rascals.
The rotation of those three members are really good. They catch every single member, well, most of them from Oshita, off guard. And look at that right now, Ramen again.
Oh, ramen. Come on, you gotta pair up some of that food with some, some oomph, because, you can't just give them food all the time. That's exactly what's gonna happen if you keep going at this rate. They're gonna eat you up for gold.
Yeah, that's actually, you're actually right. And of course, a shutdown Chode won't be good, right?
Exactly. That's very scary. Again, the Cho is kind of the front line here. And you have to get that into a tanky position. Otherwise, you're going to be in a big trouble. Right now, Finesse looks like they're going to be just circling around again, playing safe, not overextending. Again,
yeah.
I
I think they only commit to fights that they know they'll be able to win, or at least they'll leave with an advantage.
which is actually quite impressive. Something that you have to look out for. Again, Finesse here, looking like they're almost ready to go for the team fight. Again, hesitating. They want more than just one kill. They want to go for all in. I think that's exactly what they're waiting for here. Boo gonna try to jump in with a 1,000-pounder. Not gonna hit anyone. Again, Finesse like a shark in bloody water, waiting for their prey.
And I actually got scared for Ramen right there, because if Akai or Boo was able to catch him there in the mid lane, he could have died.
Exactly. That's actually very scary here.
Nice reflex, if I may say. Nice timing.
Yeah, they have a lot of damage output. Look at this. They're trying to go for another one. Oh, Hurricane Dance into a wall. Nafe can't actually move. Here comes the rest of the team. Gatot Gacha jumps out of position, but Harley will suffer because of that. Another kill here for Finesse. Of course, they're still going hard onto Dale. Dale taken very, very low. Of course, he has a great front line. On the back end, the Mart is going to get another one. Levi is on a roll right now. Ramen going to be left alone under turret. Not much he can do.
I've got to give it to Finesse right there. That was a really smooth team fight. And as we saw, Alice couldn't do much earlier. She did try to escape and left with a Q just to maybe poke a lot of more damage to the enemy. But Levi was able to see her and catch her off guard. Then killed her.
And usually that's how they win. Finesse kind of wins out by catching White Rascals in a really bad position most of the time. I mean, White Rascals, they have the composition to fight as long as they are ready in a 5-man position. But if it's one by one, they're actually falling really fast like dominoes. And again, everyone comes in the fight one by one. Look at this. First on the Alice, and then others are going to follow. So again, target by target.
Yes.
White Rascals are getting taken apart.
So we could see that Finesse Solid right here, they don't commit much team fights, but they do pick off one enemy or two enemies at a time.
Exactly.
Which is still smart, because slowly you'll be able to get the kill that you need, and the other members left will have to either back or be forced to fight with them incomplete.
Which is, again, that's a big problem. Again, you can't keep doing that. You have to be the ones to initiate first. You have to initiate the fight, right? And then you have to take down the target that you're actually going for. Or else, that set is going to be for nothing. Right now, it's a solo lord here by Dale. That's how far ahead they are.
This is why Cloud sometimes gets banned.
Exactly. Right now, though, I think they want to go for the kill. Kenzu tries to go for damage, of course. It's secured by the Claude. He suffers for his insolence and pays for it with his life. And of course, Ramen again on the run here. The rest of the team just looking for a way in.
Alright, Ramen goes in, but he gets stuck in the middle. There's other three members. They can't do much. Saber goes down.
And of course, Lex, he's not done. He tries to go in, but again, a bit of an overcommit there.
That's a bit of an overextend, but it's okay. Things were in their favor anyway.
Exactly. Of course, Nave tried to get a kill. Gonna catch some of the deadly magic combo there. Of course, he's not gonna get the execution. Again, a lot of pressure being output here by Finesse all over the map. Again, they are suffering, but still, they are way ahead in the goal lead right now. 10,000 at almost 10 minutes.
Yes. Alright, so I'm calling it. First team to be, when Finesse Solid does get the ace, it's theirs. The game is theirs.
Exactly.
But if White Rascals do get an ace, if they do, the max thing that they can get is just pushing potential.
Exactly.
Just that. So it's kind of hard. They need to catch up and do more, like farm or get more levels up and everything like that. They could try and initiate team fights just because Finesse Solid's tactic is they pick them off one or two at a time.
Well, that's going to be the problem. Can you actually do that with the amount of firepower that Finesse has? And they're always together, by the way.
Yep.
Like right now, Kaja pulls it back in. Dale on the back end doing a lot of damage. Deadly Magic going to go over to him. Of course, he's going to be protected very, very well by Lex on this Kaja. Again, no ultimate there for the Harley. Can they do more damage now?
Alright, let's wait and see. Finesse Solid just here waiting, lurking, waiting for the proper time to strike. And White Rascals are kinda in a tight spot right now because they could barely leave the base.
Exactly. And
so
right
that
now,
they could barely do any push. So
exactly. So if that does happen, like, where are you gonna get the goal?
yeah,
That's a big question here. Again, White Rascals starved, getting starved slowly here by Finesse Solid, and of course all the waves from all lanes are pushing in. Flicker in by Lex, tries to catch on the Harley. Of course, he's gonna miss. Boo on the front line, keeping everyone safe. Of course, it's gonna be a bit of a split in the mid lane and in the bot lane. The minions are just way too far out. Just trying to chip on that tower, trying to take it down. This could be bad here for White Rascals if they don't find a good fight.
yeah, that's true. For whoever gets hooked in or gets baited in first, I'm pretty sure they're the first hero to die.
Yeah,
Because look at like what you said, look at the damage output Finesse Solid has right now.
that's actually impressive. Again, White Rascals is the team fighting team. They are the ones who want to go all in with a Katot ultimate and have Alice in and suck everyone dry of their HP.
Yes, that's true.
But again, that's not happening because over and over again, they're getting pushed back by Finesse Solid. They're being spread around the map. They're getting split up, and therefore they can't go for the 5v5 team fight.
Ramen gets caught here.
Oh, it looks like it's gonna be Lex finding Ramen once more. That Claude is very scary. A lot of DPS that hurt from 100 to 20%. That's something you don't want to see there, especially as a tank.
Yeah, that's true. And the sad thing about this is White Rascals can only clear the creep waves right now. They can't take a kill. They can't take any objectives. Like what I said, they're only locked in the base, and it's really obvious that Finesse Solid has map control and advantage right now because they're basically holding White Rascals at their necks.
Exactly. It's like, oh, you're getting choked out again. There's no way for you to get out of the base. Come on, White Rascals, what can they do? Can they try to use the Saber to triple sweep in and sacrifice it to go for the team fight? Or can they just whittle down and die and just keep clearing the creep waves until they find their opportunity? I mean, what is the big good option here for Finesse, for White Rascals?
And look, we saw Claude going solo Lord earlier, and here's Claude doing solo Lord part 2.
Yeah, I know. Although, of course, they're going to find their mark this time around. Wreck goes down as a Saber. And it's going to be Kenzu very, very soon up next. He does have the resurrection, but he's not going to be there for long. Dale is very strong on the criticals, and of course, that's going to be another kill over to Finesse Solid. This could be signaling the close. 3 members remaining here for White Rascals. And of course, in the mid lane, Wave the Dragon back into a turret. Boo is going to suffer a lot of damage, and of course, he's very tanky. I don't think he's going to go down anytime soon.
He won't. Being that tank that he is, and in that level, and in this time of the game, he can probably sustain himself.
Again, sustain is the name of the game here for Finesse as well. Oh, they actually get one A bit surprised where that came from. Of course, Boo gonna try to get more. It looks like they're gonna get shut down. Of course, another solo Lord here by Dale on this Claude. Again, very impressive. That's the power. The Claude right there.
Yeah. And I'm just gonna say this for the sake of saying it, but we could see that Finesse Solid was pushing towards the base, and they have so much pressure, and they don't have Claude with them yet.
Man, the
Claude was
right.
busy with the Lord,
Yes.
so imagine the damage and the threat potential they have once Claude is with them.
So over and over here, Finesse are getting kills even without the Claude. What more if they go for the all-in push? And I think because the Lord is now in the field, walking slowly towards the bottom lane, this could signal the big split or the big team fight that Finesse Solid is looking for.
If I was in White Rascals, I would opt for a team fight. But if Finesse Solid does want a split, like the Lord is gonna push there and we're gonna fight over here, it'll be difficult and it'll be scary for me.
Yeah, again, that's something that we're gonna have to look forward to. Right now, all lanes being controlled by Finesse. They're gonna go toe to toe. I think Carl is gonna be in the mid lane with the Martis on the top. Lord is on the bottom. He's gonna knock out. It's a level 2 Lord, so it's gonna take a while before it goes down, but it looks like it's gonna be the big team fight here. Of course, Lex is very, very low. Claude pops the ultimate onto no targets. No, gonna be in the middle of the fight, but he can't sustain. In the mid lane, of course, his creeps are still pushing, but looks like it's gonna be a no-go here for Finesse. Last guy remaining is gonna be Nate, and he will get popped like a pimple as well. Wreck, gonna be an afterthought, as it's gonna be Finesse gonna win. First game for the day. It's a clean 1-0, ladies and gentlemen. Finesse Solid run away with the game.
Yes. A really clean win for me.
Very clean.
See, I told you. First, if Finesse Solid gets the first ace, they'll get the game.
Yeah, that's basically it. Finesse, wow. These guys, they are playing out of their minds. And again, they had the priority on the Claude, which is one of our most esteemed marksmen of the game. Again, big props to Hanabi. Take care, dear. Don't worry. You will get picked later. I assure you.
Hanabi, sit back, relax. I'm
Sit
sure
back,
you're
relax.
gonna